money, baby.
Five of the CSC Challenger Series gets underway here this evening, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts, per usual. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, and should be another fantastic matchup. Kevin Schmitz taking on Lucas Pritzl this evening. Sean, what do you have to say?
Man, a couple Wisconsinites doing battle this evening. First, I want to go ahead and just let everybody know I do know where Luke is from now. Yes, I was confusing him at Booyah Cup with Brandon Pritz, but now I know Luke Pritzl is the Wisconsinite who, I mean, you just looked up some devastating stats. I should know exactly who this kid is.
Yeah, he actually won Whammo the 501 Master Out event there at Whammo in Division One. He beat John Bunnell in the finals of that event last year. So, yeah, familiar face here to me and Nick. Not so much you, as you call him a
now.
Floridian, but yeah, a little bit more of a familiar face now as we enter this 9th through 12th stage of our CSC Challenger Series here in Division One.
I mean, the names are close, man. What can I'm just saying. All right, let's check out Luke's Pritzl here real quick and get the tail of the tape. He is playing at the Busty Lush in Kiel, Wisconsin, which I love the name of that bar. That's so amazing. It's just
all time top notch bar.
Oh my gosh! And if you look at the picture of it, that like outside awning, you would have no idea it's called the Busty Lush until you like looked really closely. It's a first time CSC participant. He's been playing for 6+ years now. He said he's been playing for pretty much his whole life, but he's been taking it seriously for like the last 5 years or so. MPR is a 5.18 with a 56.5 win rate. He's throwing the Viper Astro 18-gram darts. Some other tails of the tape. He has 27 9 marks with 1 white horse, 99 7 marks, 74 5 marks in 58 games played. Week 1, he won 9-6 over Dwayne Johansson. Week 2, he lost to someone named Mike Maloney, 9-6, who he celebrated last year's CSE season victory with, dressed as the Hulk. And then week 3, 9-4 win over Jedney on the loser side. And then week 4, he defeated John Edwards, 9-6.
Well, how about we take it on over to Mr. Kevin Schmitz, the Rabbit, is how he is known. Location playing at a South End, been playing for 10+ years, a 5.13 MPR and a 76.9 win rate. I was about to say that should be 57, as he's played 38 games, 22 wins so far. Throwing his Booyah darts, Rabbit, Gin, 2 barrels, and that was a mentionable 17 9 marks, 55 7 marks, 4 white horses. And like I said, yeah, the 38 games played overall. How about some wins for him? He played first round at Chrissy Grimmel, and then he played John Pilgrim in the second round. He lost to Jules Van Dong in round number 3, and that's what brought him to this matchup here versus Lucas Pritzl. So should be an entertaining one. I don't know. I think this could go like our Wednesday night matchup. It could be one that goes the distance here. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, between the two Wisconsinites here, there's not much in them. 5.18 to a 5.13. It's really just who's going to show up tonight. We've seen both these guys average somewhere in the 4s, and we've seen both these guys average pretty high into the 5s. So whatever version shows up tonight is going to be the winner. We got the OG Wisconsinite, Kevin Schmitz. He was the first for the call, and he's going to probably trying to set off some dynamite tonight. So we'll see what happens between these two. I'm looking forward to it, man. But yeah, not much in between them. That's for sure.
Yeah, not much at all, really. Not much at all. And looks like we'll try to get underway here in just a moment as we get 2 perspectives tonight, as we get both locations with streaming access. So that should be good.
I love this view of the bartender at the Busty Lush. First of all, like, bartender extraordinaire, like that's who you would hire to play a bartender, like in a movie, is that guy. And
I'm loving this.
I'm excited.
I love this little setup too. It's pretty tight knit affair at Busty Lush.
I'm sure they all heard that.
he is surrounded by people there, and they're all getting down on a shot before we get going here. Good luck, Luke. And
Shot.
Everybody.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, that was atrocious, but we continue on, folks.
Well, that's what we're here for. We just push through those losses. Luke Pritzl. Oh, how about a straight into the 5? Brad Scott goes, no, we did not hear you. All right, Brad.
Should we try again?
All right, Kevin Schmitz, the Rabbit, stepping up.
Yeah, pretty good number for Luke on the board. Makes it a little bit tougher to beat. He's going to have to go with a 140.
Gets it.
Good shot there for Kevin Schmitz.
Division I finalist in season 1 of the CSC Challenger Series. And my goodness, how far we have come since then, but he has continued to be a staple in Division I of the CSC Challenger Series.
Yes, we have. Sean, how about this
What's up, brother?
information?
Yes, sir.
Today's raffle winner will receive a Stick It darts holder in the color Splash. Enjoy a backdrop of color splatters when you store your darts. Oops, that was a little bit butchered there. I love how I attempted it and still whammy wrong. All right, folks, just like and comment tonight to get entered into our raffle brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Although I butcher everything, they definitely will not butcher your order with a fantastic darts holder brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Still rattling it in for saviors. I've got the laugh factory going on from Sean. Love it. Love it.
You saved that so well with the, I know I butcher everything, but they won't.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All righty. I promise it's not going to be another. Yeah, it's not going to be another night like last week because I don't know what we were on, laughing gas or something, but they found our way into a absolutely atrocious commentary job last week, and you can see Kevin's already not.
Where was that looking?
Not
Where's
happy.
he going with that dart? Was it at the bowl? It had to have been at the bowl.
No, I don't think so.
It might not have been at the bowl.
Could have been just a little slip job there.
It happens.
That happens every once in a while.
All right, guys. Well, Will, let me ask you, who do you have in this one? What's your final score prediction?
Oh, that is a great question. I'm going to go ahead and go with Luke Pritzl surprising us to this evening and taking the win here, going into our top 8. See if he can get the job done. I'm going to go with a 9-6 overall score line for Luke. That's what I'm thinking.
Interesting. I like it. And what's the over-under on 9 marks?
I knew you were going to put me on the spot there. I was thinking about that.
It's been a game and a half.
Well, it's been a game and a half, but
hey, if you've never seen before, let's go over the rules for the CSC Challenger Series while Will figures out his 9 marks. It's a double elimination style tournament. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs. This is the loser side. The loser will be out of the CSC Challenger Series after this leg, or after this match. Sorry, not this leg. They start with a cork. Then the loser will start the previous leg after that, or the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That's the PBD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance and we go for speed, they're going to cork for starting the last leg decider. And if you don't think that Will is the only one that can butcher things, I can also butcher things too.
All right, 19.5 is going to be our 9 mark counter. 19.5.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get there.
Oh, good last start from Luke. In control of leg number 1, throwing a 6.25. Dang, you fine. I know that was close to what the right number was. David Al, you don't want me to repeat that right this second, do you?
So far, Luke is in the right position here in this first leg.
Yep, do your job. Get rid of the 16s and 15s.
Yeah, go ahead and go right at it. No harm, no foul. 16's gone. 15's gone.
Coffin shot? No, he went back to the points on dart 3. Not a bad move.
No, not really. I mean, you're going to see that we've seen a lot of coffin shot attempts lately, and that's not necessarily a bad idea, but it's always a good idea to add some more points up when you need them. So just go ahead and guarantees himself a look at these bulls here for the first leg on the board, and it's a break of throw.
3 bulls needed. There's 2 of them. 1-0 Luke. Coming out the gates firing with a 6.18.
Yeah, good score line early in this one. Anytime you can come off with a 6+, it's going to feel like a real good confidence booster for you. Especially when you don't have the start. Yeah, you go second.
No, absolutely. And Dylan Burr is asking a great question. It's because it's an ironic question. He says, when will the Hulk be back on stream? Technically, the Hulk is playing tonight, bro. He wore the Hulk costume in the finals last season.
Oh, Luke, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that's funny.
Luke Pritzl on the Hulk, or wore the Hulk costume in the finals last season.
That's a good question. I do not know when Leonard and Mike are going to play. We still don't know that one. I know that's not this evening. So
no, it is not.
If you don't know, Leonard Gates did play in the Champion of Champions event this weekend overseas in Blackpool. So that kind of put a hinder to that one.
Yeah, and then now he's playing Modus as well. Yes. So he's still overseas currently. So I know that they're trying to figure that out. I think everyone is, because obviously we want that to happen. As John Edwards pointing out that Luke started with a 7.07 last week against him. He's like, come on, Luke, pick it up, because he's just here to make sure Luke shoots better than he shot last week.
And just a quick little mention on that one. You can watch Leonard tomorrow morning on the Modus Super Series YouTube page if you feel like getting up bright and early and doing that one. So, and if you don't feel like getting up bright and early, you can always make the jaunt to Michigan City, Indiana, and watch them the Cross Border Challenge, folks. How about a little mention of that one? Sean, you got more information on that one?
Yeah, absolutely. April 12th and the 13th is up in Michigan City, Indiana. It's at a great venue. I'm extremely excited to see what that looks like, what everything looks like going on there. But it's going to be a great time. And, you can get your tickets. Go to champdarts.com. And they're not super expensive, but they are selling out pretty quickly. So if you're planning on going, get those tickets now. I'll be there. Will, you're going to be there, right?
What?
Are you going to be there?
What are you talking about?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Just kidding. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Well, then you guys might get to meet the great Will Stewart, but even more better dart players will be there as well.
And maybe some actors or two.
Well, you don't need to call me that yet. Oh, you didn't mean me. Okay.
No, definitely not. Look what Luke is doing here. He's going to take a shot at these 18s, close the door.
He tried it.
Right into that neighboring bed as we got a 6-0, 5-0 matchup going on here. Round number 5 of the second leg of action. Get those numbers up, folks. Let's share this around.
I really hate to inform you here, Donald, and put this completely on you, but I completely forgot about the Gotsum thing until you just mentioned it there.
Gosh darn it. Just stop. Just don't, Sean. Don't.
Well, the March Dart of the Month is still going on strong with the Target Hemidarts in the spotlight. Enjoy a $15 discount on all Target Hemidarts all month long. All customers that buy a set of Hemidarts will automatically be entered into a special raffle to win a set of Target Bull-Eyed Void Darts. The raffle ends April 1st. So get involved, and the winner will get their choice of soft tip 18 grams or steel tip 22 grams. Best of luck there. And show your appreciation this Women's History Month by shopping A to Z Dart's collection of women in darts. There are also 2 new launches to browse for all new dart designs, including the Stobunt version 2 darts, the Shot AI launch, and the Dart World launch. If you're planning on attending the U.S. Darts Masters this year in New York City, which I know I am, read the new A to Z travel guide with tips on how to plan for your trip. Hopefully, Will didn't write that because he'll say go to McDonald's every night. Just click the banners on their website.
Wrong. I did have a good mention in there, and it was Cat's Deli in New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Some phenomenal pastrami.
Yeah. Some ham sandwiches. That's what he picked. Great.
No.
Get pizza. Every day, pizza. Find the $1 slices of pizza. Get those $1 slices of pizza. It doesn't even matter where you go. It's all delicious.
No. NY Suprema across the street from Madison Square Garden is
fine.
Amazing. Amazing. All righty.
How about
trying to take his opportunities here? He's got the 16s open, but I got to feel that Luke, even with a subtle advantage, could take a look here, even if it's just the last dart.
You mean I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night for Luke Pritzl so far. Another 7 mark from him.
Even Charmin Chewy saying that Cats is a great call, Will. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. He sucks up to me too sometimes. Actually, I've heard Cats is fantastic.
Exactly.
And Suprema is actually very good. I've had that too. But other than that, terrible calls.
Well, Luke, for the 2-0 advantage here early.
He's not going for it.
One.
Now he is.
Oh,
he
he's
staying?
still going for it. He's still going for
I like it. I like the way he did that. Ensured it can't be beat. Stay there for the point lead. Gets it, but just barely. That's not the phrase. Luke Pritzl, 19. Got some. A 6.0 in leg number 2. And the Wisconsinite, the younger Wisconsinite, takes a 2-0 lead.
2 6+ is right off the bat for Luke as he storms off in this one. Kevin will get the start.
Reminder, guys, tonight's raffle winner will receive a stick-it dart holder in the color Splash. Enjoy a backdrop of color splatters when you store your darts. Again, just leave a comment or chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to get entered into tonight's live stream giveaway, brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Been a proud sponsor of the CSC Challenger Series for quite some time.
Eric asking a good question. He says, is this loser's bracket or winner's bracket? Well, this is the loser side.
The her.
Winner of this one will advance into the next round. I believe it's Leonard Gates or Mike Maloney, if I'm not mistaken, for the winner of this one. No, it is. Okay, it's Tim Adams or Derek Hinkle. Sorry. My bracket wasn't really working for me today, so I don't know how that one worked. But Leonard and Mike will be on that top half, I guess. And then we'll have the Jules matchup versus Steve Hilger next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. And on Wednesday, we got the Tylers.
There we go.
Weehee versus Hensey.
And that's your second half of the winner side on Division 2. So,
yep. And number 1 and number 2 in average battling it out on Wednesday night.
Well, I tell you what, we about got a show there from someone. Had to mention it.
What?
We'll just work our way past that one, okay? And just continue on. All right. So,
how about Joran tuning in from the Netherlands?
Love it. We continue to expand as
we get our first boom goes the Wisconsinite, and it's Lucas Pritzl.
I was surprised that this has been our first one of the match here in the third leg. So
when one comes, many seem to follow.
All right.
Ooh, that would have been an 8. That would have been an 8. And how about Sean tuning in from Scotland?
Of course, once again, he's a frequent flyer here. Is Lucas for his second 9.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Lucas Pritzl. Back to back. Throwing a 7.25 in this leg. Hey, John Edwards, is this good enough for you? So far, so good. Dave Collette in the chat. Brandon Hanley saying 9-6 Luke. Backwards hat Kevin, watch out, from Liam Musser. Aw, GR, thanks, man. Appreciate that. They just want to make sure they threw another triple in there.
Well, Lucas getting the look here. I keep saying Lucas. I just need to call him Luke and be done with it.
No, it's okay. You can go by his formal name.
for a third 6+ in a row.
Yeah, and that's the best of the bunch. 6.56 right now, just already in a top gear.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, Kevin's not throwing bad here, but a 4.17, 4.89, and a 4.5 just don't seem to be enough when the other opponent's throwing 6+. So it's a 3-0 advantage for Luke here in this one, as Kevin knows he's up for a war here. Got to take advantage and see what he can do. All right.
Scuba asking, want to know if Luke is shooting my barrels or some type of Maloney barrel. It is a Viper 18-gram barrel is what I read earlier on the teleprompter.
Yeah, he when I asked Luke what barrels he was throwing, he's like, "Yeah, one of the most boring ones possible right now," and then proceeded to list the Viper because the dart's been around for a long time there.
All right, Will, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, there's been a little bit of attention today brought on the PBD program and TOC in particular. So
hold on, let me go grab my popcorn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hash this one out. Let's go ahead and pop the old corn and let it go here. So the flyer was announced, and of course, not a lot of people are happy about the triples format for the week. So it is unfortunate, but at the same time, trying something new. We're just trying it and seeing how it works. And next year's always something we could do new. But I am here to tell you that I can 100% guarantee that there's going to be stuff that happens off the flyer in that tournament hall. And by off the flyer, I mean there's going to be DRTs for singles as Luke gets his third 9 mark. There's going to be some DRTs that happen in the tournament hall strictly for people at the event. There's going to be some blind draws that happen as well. So if you're in the tournament hall and maybe you're participating in the CDI or CSI or even just the triples events, you can still participate in those blind draws or DRTs if you find your way out of an event. So, and even if you're not participating, just come up for an event and try it out. I mean, I know it maybe wasn't what you're anticipating this year, but I guarantee it's still worth coming and making it worth a trip.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, you never win doubles. You might as well try triples.
Yeah.
And boom goes the Wisconsinite again. Lucas Pritzl back-to-back. 2 legs in a row. He's throwing an 8.33.
He's
this
going
is the
off.
Lucas Pritzl that won whammo, huh?
Yeah, he's going off right now. And, I mean, his performance has just been rising. And whammo was a big win for him. He just continued to go from there. And you can see he's getting involved in the CSC and first year go. And he's making a statement here.
Yeah, and again, this was after just driving to see Mike Maloney play his final in person a season ago. So who back there? Which one of those supporters for Luke Pritzl? Or I guess maybe Kevin Schmitz is going to be the next Luke Pritzl.
Once again, I mean, look at this from Luke. 3 balls away from another leg on the board, and we're looking at the background view from him, and he's just kind of looking at the sky, taking a deep breath, and just knowing he's one leg away from a 4-0 here.
Well, he's going to lower his average now. Way to go, Luke.
Doesn't matter if you lower your average if you get the leg win.
7.0 MPR, and that's his best leg of the match so far. He's thrown every leg above a 6, and that one is first in a 7. Kevin Schmitz was throwing a 6.0 through the majority of that leg, going first, and wasn't sniffing it. Got some.
All right, Kevin, come on. Get one on the board here, bud. Yeah, at least go into the break, having a couple legs, I feel. Even if you just have one, I mean, that's significant, but I don't feel it's enough.
Well, there you go. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. There's the rabbit. No, this is Division 1 of the CSC Challenger Series. This is the loser side of the bracket, which, again, goes to show you. I mean, of course, that being said, one of them lost to Jules Van Dong and one of them lost to Mike Maloney. Okay. I guess that's fair. And back-to-back 9s. It's so good he lost the connection to the Arachnid server. And Kevin just smiling. He's like, of
Was
course, I threw my first 9. He's back in it. Oh, that one just unlucky. Pritzl. Jeez. This
just
guy
continues
This
form.
kid.
Look at down to the 19s.
My, oh my.
Yes, sir.
Got some.
Okay,
There's been 7 9 marks, and he has 6 of them.
and he didn't start till the third leg.
Right.
That's what's crazy is he's gone 2, 2, 2 in the last 3 legs.
And they've both been back, or they've all 3 been back to back.
And once again, he's put himself in position once again to just take a look at the 17s and continue on. Pritzl,
course.
everyone. Mark
Luke
him
Pritzl,
down.
everyone.
It's not Pritzl.
Oh.
It's not Pritzl, even though he put you in one. It's Luke Pritzl, everyone. Look at this.
He's twisting your mind, I can tell you that much.
Just a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. Imagine me trying to spell that out at Whammo. That was a difficult one for me.
It's just Pritz plus an L.
Okay, well, thanks. Appreciate it. When you put it like that, it makes so much more sense. Okay.
Okay.
How about this, though? Look at the 18s down to the 16s with his last.
And he doesn't hit it again. His average dropping to a whopping 7.25. Oh, look at the rabbit.
He's trying to
Hopping
make a
around the
stand.
board. Ah, that one was almost dead center single. He's not going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, Kevin's never going to be the kind of guy that gives up, and he's always going to try his hand until the last dart is thrown from the winner of this one.
I always say I like the nickname's the rabbit because he's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. He has an opportunity here.
Kevin knows it. He's going to step off and then come back to it. 2 trip 16s. We'll give him a look at the 18s for the close. Oh,
He might still close it.
He still could take that
Yeah.
shot, being just one away, and it's
4-3.
I don't know. You're kind of danged if you do, danged if you don't, because Luke's going to just take the one shot closure in the 16s. So he does take
but
the
then
look
he
at the 18s.
But now he only needs he's thinking he's going to return needing 4 bowls. He's not thinking Luke's going to throw a double, single here. All right, he might.
Yeah. The way Luke's playing,
Oh, he missed a single.
close the 16s. Yeah, close the
All right.
16s. Get
4-1. Still not an easy task, but it's got to get done to get on the board. Oh, good first start. Un más, por favor. And there it is. 5.71 defeats the 6.17. He still shot above a 6, but it lost that leg. 4-1 scoreline, and Kevin Schmitz is going to go first again.
Still shot above a 6, but finally Kevin Schmitz throws in a number that's gonna work for him and gets one on the board. 4-1. Kevin with the throw in this leg. What a doozy that one was.
Ricky Bobby asking what's the record for best average through a match. I believe it is a 6.11, 6.18, something like that.
Well, Sean. He's going to tell you 2.45 is his best average.
But yeah. You talking about my best average?
Yeah.
Then yeah, 2.45. Mike Maloney will have it for you. Give him a second. Mike, by the way, I saw a chain today online that was like a little miniature Hulk figure. It was like all like shiny and very iced out, and I was like, oh, that's definitely a Mike Maloney chain. But I didn't buy it for you. Because, I'm a teacher.
Why would you? Why would you waste your money?
Be favoritism, and I can't do that, But I can tell you that does exist in the world, which I was actually shocked by.
Here we go. Luke needs to throw in a 9 here.
Well, you ask and you shall receive. Oh, he only gets 7.
So he's kind of found himself in a little bit of a predicament with Kevin getting the start once again, throwing the 6-5 here early in this round. Or early in this leg. That'll do.
If Kevin Schmitz can make this a 4-3 scoreline going into the break, he's going to be in great position.
And it's almost a little confidence booster, too, if you find yourself 3 legs on the spin going into that break. You're going to feel a lot more confidence than what it could have been, that's for sure, so we'll see what could happen after these interviews.
Yeah, I mean, based on averages, you have to assume that you just got Luke's best through the first 5-6 legs. And if you come out of it 4-3, yeah, you feel pretty good about that.
Mentally, that's how you have to think of it is, hey, maybe that was just his best that we're going to see the night, and if I just continue to rattle off some 5+ here, who knows what can happen, so.
But then again, we've been wrong before.
Yeah, we have been. And Luke could just rattle off a performance like none other. And it's very much in his capability when you're throwing 6+, 5 legs in, 6 legs in almost.
You know that if he hits this 9 mark, he's going to hit another 9 mark right after it. So he's right on his way. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. He throws them in pairs. What do you do with this 15? Last start here, bud?
Or trip 18? That is a good question. If it's me, you go trip 18.
Yeah, that was the move.
Especially when you're down at points. I mean, if you're talking a closer ball game, maybe you take that shot.
Yeah, but I got bad news. Oh, he does not hit a 9 mark to follow it. Is it weird that I just assumed that's what he was going to do?
Yeah, but he still took the shot here and about hit the 18s and closed the door.
Opportunity with the rabbit.
Yeah, let us know where you're tuning in from. Once again, folks, we would appreciate that. We like to see where broad our reach is these days.
A couple Wisconsinites here doing battle.
And I'm sure we have a couple Wisconsinites tuning in. There's always a few of them. By a few, I mean usually a few hundred.
Yes. We got Rochester, New York in there. We got West Virginia, Cincinnati, Ohio, Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
Texas.
I love that.
Pasadena, Texas, Ogden, Utah. As Luke throws in another 9.
Hey, Matt Graff, I need you to stop commenting because I have to see that. It's the little profile picture of yours, and I have to see the guns follow through every time you post.
Kevin for the shot on the 15s.
Oh, big dart. Not quite going to be enough.
The door.
Luke didn't couple it together, but he got 9s, 2 out of 3 legs, or 2 out of 3 throws.
That's a big triple right there. He's going to close the door on those 18s. Yep. What a shot. And look at that average, 6+.
I mean,
we've seen some good performances, but we haven't seen a performance where we've seen this, bud.
Not to start off. Not this consistent.
No, but not to start off.
Asking a question. Needs 3. Oh.
I'm saying chances are he's not going to put up a 6 here, but.
And he's not going to win the leg either, I don't think. Remember, the loser of this leg, you get your money back. Whoever loses this leg or this match. $100. Oh, no, not yet. That might be a little bit of a blocker.
Kevin's got to move over, too.
He got it. Ooh, found it in there. So a 5-7-5 loses that one, but Luke will go first for the first time in the entire match here in leg number 7.
It would be 5-2 or 4-3, folks. And man,
a lot of Wisconsinites in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, we just got to continue to say it. What is Luke Pritzl up to? And what did he eat this morning? He had some Wheaties for sure.
He snapped. Oh my goodness.
The 15 switch, Sean. The 15 switch.
Look,
that's nasty.
Kevin just goes, what just happened there?
How about the 15 switch, ladies and gentlemen? That's just when you're feeling yourself, why not take the shot that you know you're going to hit? And that's exactly what he did there. And it rattled Kevin. You saw him step off the line.
Yeah, had no idea what was going on there. He said, did that guy just do that?
He's going to continue on, too. Look at him closing the door once again. Then
Lucas
follows
Pritzl.
a 9 with a 7.
He's like, oh, I get to go first this leg, so I guess my 7 or 8 will be fine.
His average after this going into break's going to be absolutely nuts.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be... If it ends close to where it is right now, it's going to be huge.
Close the 16s or points. Yep, points first.
You can go at the
take
16s.
At least a shot at it. Yeah, he could if he wants to. Instead, he makes a smart move on the points. Doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, that pre-match shot with the bartender, I think, has made all the difference.
I was just saying, what are they putting that man's shot earlier? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
There's something
Holy
good.
water.
I want to know because I'll take some of that stat.
What's the Space Jam? Michael special stuff? Is that what it is?
Yeah. The special stuff.
That was a bit of a Dikembe Mutombo. But he closed the 16s without panic.
Yeah, he closed it because he knows he's in a good position still. I mean, 140, 147, but look at the house advantage.
You never know what to tell you guys. I don't think it was just water. It was in his secret stuff. All right, Lucas. Might as well just hit 4 of them. Oh, all right, fine. Do it that way.
Just stays on him.
He's at a 6.0 right now. If he throws that first dart double bull. All right, Nate Dye, 715. You know we're not going to be able to say that, right?
That's why he's doing it. Steve Hilger is renowned to do that too. Just throws out some tough Wisconsin names. Here we go. Another
Wisconsin.
one.
And there you are. 5.65 was, I think, his worst average of the entire first 7 legs.
Sean, we've played 7 legs. There's only been 2 legs that Luke has had below a 6. 1 leg he had in the 7s. What is happening, folks? This is nuts. 5-2 advantage for Luke over Kevin Schmitz. Let's go to some interviews and find out more from our players before we head back after the break to conclude this match. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. We'll be right back.
I am Luke Pritzl. I am going to be playing out of the Busty Lush tonight, and I play for East Central Coin out of Chilton, Wisconsin.
Luke Pritzl, welcome to the CSC Challenger Series. We're excited to have you on our show. And first off, how does it feel to be on the stream side of things?
I want to say it's a little nervy. I was kind of shocked when I got that that text message, my heart kind of stopped, but I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. I think we should put on a good show today.
Kevin Schmitz is your opponent. He's a previous finalist of the CSC. What's going to be your game plan to come out on top?
He's the original Boom Goes the Wisconsinite, so I'm going to have to bring a bigger boom, I think. No, you hear it all the time. You got to play your own game. It's really just going to be, I gotta get a handle on the nerves fast, and I got to make sure I have the weight of my dart the whole night.
You and Kevin on paper averaging pretty much identical, 5.18 for yourself, 5.13 for Kevin, on top of the other accolades being very similar as well. Does the prospect of a close match excite you?
Very much. Sometimes the averages aren't always right by each other like this, so this is going to be a real good battle.
And for those that don't know, in the last CSC final, there was a gentleman wearing a Hulk mask and a fist. Was that you? And if so, can you tell us about how that experience was watching the final in person?
That was definitely me. I'm pretty sure I broke the fist, though. We got there, me and my friend got there a little bit early. And as soon as Maloney walked in, we were like, dude, everything just changed. So then we got kind of riding on that thrill. We get to see somebody we've seen so many times on video. It's like we're kind of in the room with somebody famous right now. and then the battle with Ram was just ridiculous. You know, it was a really the experience we needed.
It was the experience we all needed, as it was a lot of fun on every aspect of that match. Anything do you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
You know, darts really does take a lot of time, so I really got to shout out my wife, because, you know, it's only one person throwing at the board at a time, but it's definitely a two-person game still. You know, she lets me kind of follow darts right now, and that's more appreciated than you think. And then, you know, it's hard to get somewhere without a big group of people behind you, so I got to shout out all those people. You know, everybody's throwing a dart with me, at me, or against me. You know, it's all part of the growth. Marshall Darts, they gave me a chance. You know, they took a chance on me, so I hope we're not disappointing too much. And then I got to shout out Steve Diker, because without a little conversation with him, I really don't think I would be as far as I am right now. He's the first pro I ever had a chance to shake hands with and throw against.
Well, you heard it here, everybody. We're excited to see Luke Pritzl make his stream debut for the CSC Challenger Series. And Luke, we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I am Luke Pritzl, and you are watching the CSC Challenger Series.
I dubbed today St. Hattricks Day. Let's see how many hat tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers. Fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the Fit Flight Slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style Slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there!
My name is Kevin Schmitz. I am throwing out of South End Bar in La Crosse tonight, but normally I throw out of Augie's in Bangor. And my vendor is Stansfield Vending.
Well, Kevin Schmitz, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series for the second time on our show this season. Excited to see you. And last time you were on the show, it was against the Dutch Dragon, Jules Van Doggen, and a very hard-fought but tough match. How was that experience for you?
It was different, that's for sure. Jules shot very well that night, and I shot what I normally throw during it, but he just had more gas power for it, and he just kept pointing and hitting and hitting.
tonight you actually face off against one of my preseason picks and Luke Pritzl. What's going to be your game plan to come out on top?
I don't really know Luke all that well. I've only seen him. I've shot against him once, and that was at Whammo. And he ended up winning level 1 singles. I don't know how he really plays a whole lot, so I'm just going to kind of stick to one game plan and play my darts and try and slow myself down to get in my pace and not throw at his pace.
For whichever player ends up winning Division 1, whoever that may be at the end of this season, what do you think that player would have to average in the final to come out on top?
Well, after playing Jules last week and seeing how he threw, you would almost have to throw a 5.7 to a 5.8 to be able to win the whole thing, especially with who's left in it and who can still come back around. And I think they would need to average like a 5.7 to a 5.8 to win the finals.
Let me ask you a follow-up on that then. You're currently averaging a 5.13, but do you feel like you have that in you, a single match performance at a 5.6, 5.7, or 5.8? Because you could still do the run back yourself.
It would definitely take a lot for me to get that high and stay that consistent. Do I feel like I could throw that? I feel like I could, as long as I slowed myself down and played my game and not played into others. So, but it would take quite a bit and a lot of concentration for me to get up that high.
Anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
First off, I want to thank my vendor, Stansfield, for giving me the opportunity and being a part of PPD. My sponsor, Booyah Darts, for supplies, barrels, and the continuous support the past few years. And last but not least, my family, once again. Without them, I wouldn't be able to travel and do what I'm doing and being able to enjoy this game like I have been. So my girlfriend, my 3 kids, they're my biggest supporters back there behind me right now. So,
well, Kevin, we're always excited. We have plenty of supporters for you online and in person and everywhere else. It's always a good time when we have the rabbit on the CSC, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
My name is Kevin Schmitz, and you are watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Back from break. Here we go. Luke Pritzl, Kevin Schmitz, 5-2 advantage to Luke right now. And how about this? Luke right now is averaging, drum roll, please. That was a great one. That is fantastic. Can we just do this for as long as possible, please? Oh, my goodness. 6.19, ladies and gentlemen. Just an absolute amazing average right now for Luke Pritzl. Kevin Schmitz, a 4.72, so he's definitely capable of producing a little bit more. So he's just a tad bit up, but Luke has just been overwhelming, and it's kind of put really Kevin out of some legs. But the last few, he's been able to kind of keep himself in the mix, keep himself kind of in tight with this one. We'll see what happens here. What do you think, Sean?
I think if Luke keeps playing like that, it's over already. But Kevin's going to get his opportunity here to battle right back. Sometimes a break does a person good. Kevin, though, carried a 2-1 lead going into the break, those last 3 legs. So will that kind of stop his momentum versus help him? That's always the question.
You never know, but there's a good 6 mark for him as he starts off. There was 60 points on the board.
I'm sorry, did you say 6 mark? Luke Pritzl throws that in his sleep.
Yeah, it seems like it. Is he going to come up here and throw a 9? Going to come up here and throw a 9?
No, it was a 7, but that was close.
And look at the shot there. I mean, he had the 57 points, down by 3. Yep. Took the look at the 20s. Yeah, not really a gutsy play, but it just shows you where he's at confidence wise in this game. Wasn't too far off, maybe a hole or 2, and Kevin's going to do the same. Go down and look at the 19s.
That's a big one. Big 9 mark from Kevin Schmitz.
Only his 2nd of this evening, but it's a big one.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
would you have any interest in knowing how to become eligible for major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be qualified for that $1 million event called TOC or not. Yeah, of course I do.
Well, players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues or daily remote tournaments or DRTs. And leagues are starting daily. So get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map will show any location of G3 boards within the PPD system. And if you're not seeing anything in your area, just have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week, player eligible for this event in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
Oh,
And you can maybe play darts with Lucas Pritzl and Kevin Schmitz. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
not if you're me, because I'd get waxed.
Me too.
These guys are playing too good right now. As Kevin goes ahead and closes his door on the 18. It was a crucial look there for Luke. And do you think it's beneficial to go with the 17s instead? No,
Sure.
it doesn't matter because, Kevin's got
liked
that
it.
advantage. Yeah.
All right, 16s for Luke. Only a 5. So Kevin Schmitz in the driver's seat. $15's first. Staying? Yeah, hits the double. That's not the Maloney double because that was blocked on the triple, so he had to shoot that.
Yeah, great shot nonetheless, as it forces Luke to the Bulls potentially, unless he takes a shot here. But let's see that happening. He'll have to go to the Bulls, and yeah, I'm happy with his first start there. Just to work his way on over.
I might be blocked a little bit. Going to go right in between them. All right. A little hattie hat. Chris
Sound like
saying,
a
I
little-
can't wait to be a part of this. Thanks to Luke, I'll be doing it soon. So there you go. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Racky.
Yeah, Luke's getting a chance, but still not enough in his hand to win this leg. Gonna have to produce more. Would have loved a double right there.
Can't believe you just blew off my great Scooby-Doo voice, but that's fine.
That was,
Whatever.
Oh, that was semi decent. Oh, geez, Nick, stop.
You're right. That was worse. Yeah. If that was better, then I feel bad for what I said.
Oh, help me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stuck in a prison right now. And it's called Sean and Nick.
We've only just begun.
Lucas, big shot there. See, he extends out that advantage now. 93 points.
Garrett, I'm pretty sure you're already supposed to be a part of this, so, well, I don't know what to tell you. Good 5 there from Kevin. Does get back the point lead and still put some more pressure onto Luke. Back and forth affair. We got a brewing here.
You know, Kevin was tempted to go bull there just to close the door and force Luke's hand, but he didn't. He made the smart move. Luke, take a shot here at one of these numbers, surely, or do you keep going? He'll keep going. And that's a big keep going, a double with his last. Extends it out once again, 93.
And Kevin's going to have the same predicament. This one might be worse.
Yeah, he might have put himself in just that right spot, and you can see he makes the move there.
Oh, here we go. Buckle up, Buttercup. Do you hit an 8 mark or not? He will not. You gotta get rid of the 20, right? No, you get rid of the higher number.
Yeah, I don't fancy that one.
I
think you
understand
thought-
why he did it, but you got to get rid of the higher number there.
Yeah, I think you thought this one was done already, but yeah, you got to take a shot at that higher number. But one and done here for Kevin, or even just 3 fats will do.
And that would not have been the case on the 15s.
Exactly.
Well, 4.6 defeats a 4.78. First leg after the break is just now ending. 5-3 scoreline. Luke will go first. Might not have made a difference, but it could have.
Four for Luke. In our 9th leg of action.
We know what that means. That means it's a reminder to tell everyone that we are brought to you by A2CDarts.com, and A2C Darts is doing a live stream giveaway tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a Stick It dart holder in the color splash. Maybe we'll get this right one of these times. Enjoy a backdrop of color splatters when you store your darts. All you gotta do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to be entered in for tonight's live stream giveaway.
Well, there's one thing that is for sure. If we do not collect on one of these ad reads tonight, it will never be a Stick It dart holder ever again as our prize raffle. So there you go, folks.
Just stick it.
You must stick it. Oh, sorry.
Get the Stick It dart holder.
Oh my gosh. Someone help Sean. Well, things are getting a little interesting here so far out of this break. We threw a 4-6 and a 4-7-8 in that last leg. And I mean, yeah, sure, we were eventually going to fall off the pedestal that we were set on for Luke there for quite a while in that first set, per se.
Yeah, they're slowing down. Every now and then they get a little bit slower, but they're gonna throw a 9. Slowing down.
Come on, Sean.
Oh, only a 6.
Just save everybody and stop singing already, okay?
First of all, that
English
was you.
teacher, You're not.
Second
you're
of
not
all-
a music teacher.
Oh, really? Only music teachers can sing? Is that what it is? Was that what your argument is?
Choir class never worked for you, clearly.
I
so
was
just
president of my choir senior year of high school, bro.
tell me that's a lie because that is an absolutely atrocious tenor.
Dead serious.
Oh, jeez. Someone help Sister Act 3 over here.
Yep, you were so bad you cut out there.
Oh, was I? Do I need to re-say it? Because
Yeah.
I will.
I think so. Actually, I did not hear it at
Okay.
all.
I said someone help Sister Act 3 over here.
That was actually really funny. Luke
Yeah, you're welcome.
gets the 16s. That's an 8. Got some. Jennifer Haas, these are 2 Wisconsinites. Kevin Schmitz was the Division I finalist in Season 1 of the CSC Challenger Series. Well, our Season 1, not like the real Season 1. And the Rabbit gets himself a hat trick right there. And then Luke Pritzl, new kid on the block. And he's here to stay. Well, if you're going to missing the points.
Exactly what he did, but still's got the advantage here. Looking at a 6-3 score line.
I do think one thing that is interesting here is Luke's about to take this one in a second here. Oh, nope, yeah, I misregistered. There we go. So as they get that one
Just tap that
fixed-
bad boy on in there.
Oh, he's doing the proper way.
Tap it.
Yeah, you can tap it in, Luke.
Taparoo.
But one thing I did think was interesting was in Kevin's interview in particular, talking with him there. I asked him because we were talking about what it takes to win in the finals. What would you need to average in that finals match to definitively say that's probably the winning average? And he said somewhere between a 5.6 and a 5.8 is what he would expect at minimum. And right now, I mean, that first half is exactly what he got facing against Luke. And he really wasn't confident in his answer about saying he felt like he could do that himself. And he said he would have trouble settling his nerves, but it seems to be so far the case where he's hanging in there as much as he can, trying to weather the storm.
Here's the reality, though, is Kevin has not had a single leg in the sixes so far. He's only had one leg that is almost touching the sixes, and that was a 5.71, and the next closest to that is a 5.0. So he hasn't really been able to touch what Luke has been able to put up for grabs here, but he's been able to hang in there and grab the legs. I mean, 3 significant legs so far, and he's somewhat in this match. So
Luke is almost playing with him, which is kind of a weird. It wouldn't be a move that I would want to make.
Yeah, but you've got that feeling because especially with that trip 15 shot when he took it on the opener. I mean, that was kind of a dangerous play there per se, but he just took the shot that he felt he felt it was comfortable with it, just like there. I mean,
okay, do whatever you want, Luke.
I guess. Jeez Louise.
This kid, I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what.
Playing well, and look out Tim Adams or Derek Hinkle, and both those gentlemen have been playing well as in this Division One. But Luke's looking like a tough competitor unless Kevin can kind of stomp through. And if Kevin can kind of fight through and get the win here, he's going to be one to look out for as well, because this is a pretty dominant performance so far from Luke. Unless it completely falls off the earth, but
it's going to take something hefty. It's going to take something hefty from Kevin. Right now, Luke ahead in control with only the 16s, and possibly the 15s might come into play on Dart 3. No, he stays there.
Number 1 for Sean this evening. Oh, sorry. Yawn counter for Sean.
First of all, that's not fair because you can see me do it.
Yeah,
and I don't think that you heard
Nick's
it.
had about 17 off camera tonight. Oh, ooh.
18.
Can you hide yourself again?
Jeez. He does have different hair than I thought he was going to.
Well, Luke right now putting up another good leg here as he's 6.25 and has some houses. Looking at a 7-3 scoreline potentially.
Mitchell saying, has anyone else noticed that Kevin switches darts 2 times so far? Well, we have not. But apparently he has. Thanks, Nick, for that information. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Gosh.
Someone said it earlier, and then I started to pay attention to it. I was seeing if that was the case, and then after this most recent comment, I definitely confirmed those are definitely different barrels.
Well, look at that. 7 marks him.
I believe he has a new barrel out from Booyah, if I'm not mistaken. So that may be what he's throwing. Kind of dabbling with the old, dabbling with the new, maybe.
That was a Maloney double. Well, that's going to pay off for him. 6.33 in this leg.
When you hang around Mike Maloney, especially last year in the finals when you were wearing the Hulk outfit, you kind of get a look at too many of those doubles and put them into play in your game kind of every once in a while, you know. You can see that happening from Luke. But he's got all bulls here to take the 7-3 advantage. Okay. Okay. Not the play I would have taken. I would have tried to go for the win there, but okay.
As my daughter cutely says, okay. Two's not bad. But it looks like Luke's going to get off the hook here if he goes right at the bull. He should.
He should go right at it. I don't know why he didn't go at it last time.
Well, now it's more than 100-point lead. Now
What
it's
are you
way more
doing?
than that. Look, his average was below a 6. He's got to do something.
He wanted it back. Then I want to keep my average high.
My goodness. He says you can't point anymore. How about them apples, Luke?
He says, now you got to.
And he
He
gets
will.
a double on dart 1. 5.76 from Luke Pritzl, who continues this massive performance. 7-3 lead now on Kevin Schmitz, and this was definitely not the way I saw this going. And I
Yeah,
just meant like it's going to be closer.
I figured, we kind of go back and forth, and then our break would kind of jump out ahead somewhere. But yeah, so far all in the hands of Luke. 7-3 score line. As I did want to take a look at something here in Division One, as some mentionables for you. As we were mentioning averages, well, how about half of Division One? Well, just under half is 5+. You didn't hear that wrong.
Yeah,
5+. 14 individuals, 5+.
And then in Division 2, there's one.
Yeah, in Division 2, there's one, with that being Tyler Hensey, and then second, Tyler Weehee with a 4.84. Both of those average would be middle of the pack for Division 1.
Yep. And we get to see that match on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Division 1B heading your way on Wednesday.
That's going to be an absolutely incredible match, similar to this one. I mean, you're talking some eye-popping numbers, and you could be looking at a winner from Division 2 out of those two individuals. You never know.
Yeah.
I think I was asked that today by Mitchell Day. I didn't get to his Facebook chat, but he asked me, who do you got winning Division 2? He said, I've got Tyler Hensey taking on Josh Grassini in the final. And I was like, okay. And I need to get back to him, but I'm going to go ahead and go. I think Tyler Weehee and Tyler Hensey will meet up once again in the final, no matter what. And
I like that.
I don't know. I think Hensey's got the stuff this year, but we'll see.
I think Scarborough's going to be able to give them a run for their money, too.
There's some good players in Division 2, folks, and we got two good players still looking in front of us as Kevin's taking the 19s away and put Luke
The Rabbit's starting to
the
hop along.
17s. He's trying to. So far in this match, though, I mean, Luke's been the magician, and Kevin's been the rabbit just being pulled out of the hat.
See, for me, I do it like I have like one-liners planned for like every 5 seconds so that at least like one of them's going to stick in the night. You maybe have one the whole night, but it's like usually a pretty decent one. Not tonight.
But don't matter. At least I don't say got some.
Oh, that was good. Did that feel good? Did that feel good?
No,
It did, didn't it?
It really didn't feel good. It felt like absolute.
Feels like you're
garbage
throwing
coming
up
out of my mouth.
words. Ah,
Yeah.
so great.
All right, Kevin, go ahead and close the door here on the 15s and get this leg underneath your belt. 7-4. Main thing is hold Luke off from that 8 score line. You got to hold him off as long as possible because one leg just feels like down and out range for you. You know, you just feel like one big round from Luke can just put your mind off and you think you're out of it.
Nick, we don't talk about that little guy. Oh, there you go. The Rabbit 5.44 beats a 3.2 from Luke Pritzl. That's going to hurt the average.
You mean they're human?
They are human, not La Machina.
Still going to finish with an average of like, I don't know, incredible for the evening.
Yeah, that's fair. Good. That's a good average. Incredible. Is that a way to measure where you're from in Kansas?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
It's a Kansas thing.
It's a Kansas thing.
That's fair.
Guess so. I guess so.
Hey, Brad Scott asking.
Here we go, Luke.
Asking if we're going to state. I will not be at state this year at Whammo. However, of course, will be. And well, it depends on who decides to bring there.
Well, so far, it's Lone Ranger status, I think. So it's going to be a little bit tough.
Heil Silva, away!
We'll figure it out. You never know.
Again, another one I think I did a pretty good job on, but that's fine. No big deal.
At this point, Garrett Rakowski just doesn't know it yet, but the guy who can't speak worth a darn is going to be speaking on the mic. You're welcome, Garrett. Just because he's making fun of himself in the interview, which really wasn't bad, brother. You did a good job.
Yeah, it was decent. That's a 9.
19.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite.
Big one. And that's our first for a little while here. I think we've his first since the 7th leg.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I know I'm right. Bombshell drop from Nick, though, said, yeah.
Well, that's why Nick's behind the scenes. There you go. You got a whole bunch of Wisconsinites that are just dying to talk to you on the mic. Guys, it is not as good as I make it seem.
Nah, we'll definitely get some remote commentary, too, from Nick, and we'll try to get Ryan in the mix. And Sean, well, he'll be busy with CDC, I'm sure, so.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I know so. So
yeah.
we're gonna leave you to that one. And that's a tough thing is, more events are happening. That's also we hate to, we'll mention that too because Whammo's a big thing, but that's also All-Star Triples weekend for the PPD. So we are doing a PPD event. We need to mention that. So that's May 18th, folks, that All-Star Triples event will take place.
And again, you're seeing the defending Whammo state champion in 501, Division 1, and Luke Pritzl.
Oh, Danny Baggish. Of course, when you say commentary, he's going to jump in and says, and Danny Baggy, Danny commentating. What does the guy have to do?
Well, you don't have to call us Jesus. Just our first names are fine. And
yes. Yep.
Well, Danny, nobody likes a beggar.
I gotta send him a mic. I forgot. I gotta send him a mic.
You gotta throw him a bone. I'll throw him a bone here.
Yeah, I gotta write that down.
Nobody sent me a mic. I bought
then
my
just
own.
give him one. Just give him one there, Nick.
Julius watching from Rockford, Illinois. We don't ever get any viewers from Rockford. Just kidding, Paul.
Scott Kirshner, that's a definite.
Hey, there you go.
If you're coming, yeah, you got to get in the mix. As actually, if you're coming to Whammo,
well, I'm out of a job now. Great.
I am extremely excited if he's coming to Whammo because I heard he hasn't been to Whammo in quite some time. So yes, sir.
I'd actually tune into to that commentary.
He's got quite a lot of good stuff to talk about, I'm sure. We hope you're doing well, by the way, Scott. I know you've been kind of, I know you had some surgery late, so maybe was kind of propped up for a little while. I believe it was like leg surgery or something. So everything's okay on that front, I assume. Well, Luke continues his form here, and this is more looking like an 8-4 match here. Yeah, still an opportunity. Big dart here.
I like how
shot the 19s or 16s.
Oh, there you go. The rabbit with the 9 bark. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. And I love how we're hearing Nick do commentary in our ears as we're doing commentary for everyone else's ears.
It's great. 3 9 marks. That's all for Kevin
Look
this
at
evening.
this. Oh. He's like, you blew it. Ooh, I would suggest not having Achilles tendon surgery twice in a year.
Yeah,
that's
is
worse
not
than Aaron
fun.
Rodgers.
That's difficult. We hope everything's on the up and up there for you, Scott. And for those that don't know Scott, where have you been? Look up Scott Kirshner on YouTube. It's some quality stuff there from him.
Those are closed. Well, that's a good 3, Mark.
Yeah, that's not going to do there, Luke.
All right, now we got to see if this is going to actually possibly to cost him. It is not. Not yet, anyway. Luke will return automatically. 7 bulls needed.
You think Luke even realizes that right now?
I mean, that's what I would be thinking right this second is that, well, okay, that was silly, but didn't cost me anything.
Well,
to be fair, they were great
match.
Trips 19s. They were fantastic.
They really were.
Threw them exactly where he wanted to.
And doesn't matter.
It will not. 5.4 defeats a 5.10, and Luke now 1 leg away. Then he just pointed at the Trip 19 a couple times.
So, whoopsie.
As you can see, guys, it happens to the best of them.
I mean, it happens to everybody time to time. You just, nonchalantly have that slip of thought, and all of a sudden, boom.
Usually it means more than that did. So he'll be at least happy to know that that's not the case. And it looks like Kevin goes down and points the 19s early. And down to the bottom of the board as quickly as possible. Huge shout out to South End and also to Luke's location, the Busty Lush.
What a name. Phenomenal name.
It was wonderful. And they have a camera package, so we're going to get to say that more often. Mwah. Chef's kiss. All right, so let's set the table here. The next time that Luke will be going first in a leg would be at 8-6. So Kevin would have to win 2 legs with a throw, 2 legs against the throw here still to get us to a last leg decider.
Yeah. But difficult task. I think Luke's going to get him. I mean, especially with the way he's been throwing. I mean, he's going to take another 17 here. Just a single, so not as big as that triple would have been. But what do you fancy here? Kevin has an answer. I don't know. You got to give the advantage here to Luke. I mean, yeah, he's been throwing so great this evening. He has dropped his average since the break, at least a full half in NPR. No denying that one. But he's making a little change or adjustment here.
I think he broke a tip.
Yep. Tip or shaft. One of the two.
Was he going to try and take... Oh, look at this. The Wisconsinite goes. Oh, into the 7s. 7s.
Still a big round there. And I don't mind that shot from Luke, really, because you've got that 8-4 lead. You can get away with that, for a couple rounds. And if you miss it, okay, try to take him in another position. If you hit it, okay, match over. But now
1,000%.
Kevin's found himself with the upper hand here until Luke throws in a 9.
Maybe one time we don't jinx him with it.
Yeah, still a good 7.
Well, hey, don't forget the March start of the month is here. Enjoy a $50 discount on all Target Hemidarts all month long. Great first start. All customers that buy a set of Hemidarts will be automatically entered into a special raffle. Ooh, Big 7, to win a set of Target Bull-Eyed Void darts. The raffle ends April 1st, and the winner will get their choice of soft tip 18 grams or steel tip 22 grams. Best of luck. Will?
What's up, brother?
Hi.
I figured I'd get you guys all with a little sketch reference. There you go. You're welcome. Show your appreciation this Women's History Month by shopping A to Z Darts collection of women in darts. There are also 2 new launches to browse for all new dart designs, including the Stowe Bunce version 2 darts, the Shot AI launch, and the Darts World launch. If you're planning on attending the U.S. Darts Masters this year in New York, read the new A to Z travel guide with tips on how to plan for your trip. Just click the banner on their website, ladies and gentlemen. As Luke Pritzl, unfortunately, kind of in a position where, Kevin's gonna take the look here on the Bulls, try to get this upper hand and get the leg on the board. 8-5.
Bail. Yep, bailing. Oh, that's not going to do a whole lot, though.
And could this be potential?
It could.
For Luke here, I believe it is.
Yeah. Double trip. He went and blew that, though, right away. But that's going to put a little something in there. 3-3. To stay in this. There it is. Like it was nothing. All right. The comeback is started. 8-5. Kevin Schmitz will go first again.
So when we did our selection show in the preseason here, right before this kicked off, I actually took notes and said my thoughts on each individual matchup that was going on week 1. And so therefore I kept those notes in case they'd come into play. And a lot of people in chat are like, I'm going to know who Luke is now, or I didn't know Luke before, but the guy's good. Here's exactly what I wrote about his match against Dwayne Johansson. I said, Luke is the player that I'm debatably most excited for since after what he showed at Whammo. I think he is the real deal. Dwayne did a deep run and he has a good chance, but I'm still taking Luke here without a doubt. And that's just the level of play of he's done these performances a couple of times now. This is probably the biggest platform though, as far as viewership that he's played on.
So let me get this right, Sean. If I'm hearing this correctly, Nick is flaunting the fact that he tried to pick one match correctly and pick it as his pick for the whole season. Is that correct?
And
Sean?
went back and quoted it. Word
I
for
had
word.
And went back and quoted it.
Over 50% correct as we get a boom goes the Wisconsinite.
I don't know. Gutsy play there, sir. Gutsy play. Don't know how it's going to work out for you.
I love how we both just thought the same thing right away.
Yeah, I know you were thinking it. I looked at exactly. I knew what you were going to say. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry, Nikki.
Oh. Remember what I said? I said, this guy is the real deal.
On one match.
I said that.
You know who didn't? You know who didn't say much? This guy.
This guy. Wow. I am crying after that.
Trip 16 for Luke. He's going to have a hefty amount of those in order to make a dent here. And
he might.
But even that isn't really going to be enough. He's going to be outside looking in and guaranteed now just a 6. But here's the thing. Doesn't this go back into Luke's hand if he wins? If he loses this leg?
Yep, he'll have to lose with the throw twice, which
exactly
a 6-6-7 can definitely do that.
Yeah, this is a great time to start throwing 6s here for Kevin. He's thrown 0 6s this evening, compared to Luke's 6. One of them being a 7.
Nick, I don't know if you remember, but at the pre-show that we did, you said that Luke Pritzl was the real deal. You said that you were picking him to beat Dwayne Johansson in the first round. Do you remember that? I just want to let you know that was spot on as Kevin Schmitz makes it 8-6.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to talk about my predictions, my Maloney versus Millar one aged great.
Yeah, Millar just fell a little bit short for the competition for this one.
Why do we have to go there? All right, look at Luke. He's trying the 20s, 18s, 15s move again.
I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
You can't apologize now.
That was rude. All right. Love you,
Kevin
buddy.
Schmitz. Look at that. That's how you start it. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Ridiculous. Look at this. Back-to-back 9s. That one for Luke Pritzl. The number was 19.5. We might get there.
Yep, we very well might. I put up these good numbers for a reason, Sean. I'm looking for a job with ESPN Bet or something. Give me a job, please. I'll take it.
It's really that bad to work with us?
No, just kidding.
Oh, how about back-to-back 9s again for Luke Pritzl? What a time to be shooting an 8.33.
When you get that start, man.
That could have been the last 3 darts that Kevin Schmitz throws in this season, the CSC Challenger Series.
Scarborough and Hinkle lost this evening. That is tough stuff. Tim Adams will advance to play the winner of this one, which is looking more and more like Luke Pritzl.
Tori, I don't know if you just got here, if you've been here the whole time. I'm sorry about that. I just want you to know that. You know, we apologize for Nick and his bragging. There we go. Luke Pritzl for the win.
Throwing a 7+.
Just
or a
kidding.
6+.
All right, now
Let's
he's
still
going
go
to.
for it.
He'll be back again.
Back again. I was going to duet that with you, but whatever.
Luke is back.
All right.
All right, Kevin Schmitz.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Can we just, on that note, can we just say how underrated D12 was as a band? Okay, you're welcome. There we go. All righty, back to the mix here. Luke Pritzl needs just one to win the match.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
And there it is, a 6.94 for Lucas Pritzl. And the Wisconsinite will move on 9-6 over Kevin Schmitz, who put in quite the battle against a very tough Lucas Pritzl tonight.
Put up 12-9 marks. 12-9 marks compared to Kevin's 5. What a display here for Luke as he will, advance into the next round, folks, and he will take. Yeah, but say that's kind of the wrong side. But that works. That works, buddy. He'll advance in the next round to take on Tim Adams.
Yeah, what a battle that's going to be, and hats off to Luke Pritzl. He showed up and arrived at the CSC Challenger Series, and we saw it a little bit at Booyah, and it's great to see him firing all cylinders here. And for the Rabbit, another great CSC Division I season for him that just fell a little bit short here at the end. So
I don't know if you can really say that Luke Pritzl showed up in this one. I mean, he only threw a 5.64. I mean, what? That's pretty decent if you ask me.
Tomato.
That's pretty hefty. Good stuff for Luke Pritzl this evening, folks. What a display from him, honestly. And he'll move into that next round and take on Tim Adams, and that should be a doozy to find out who's going to enter our 5th, 6th place match, because we're we're getting down to that nitty gritty position here, folks. I mean, Leonard Gates or Mike Maloney will be out of this in the 9th through 12th position. Guaranteed to happen.
We'll get their money back.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
congratulations. No, it's going to be crazy, man. It's just going to get better and better throughout the rest of the season. And how about coming up on Wednesday? We have Tyler Weehee, who has the number 2 average in Division II with a 4.84, taking on Tyler Hensey, who has the least amount of hands, and also a 5.06 average, which is number 1 in Division II of the CSC Challenger Series. So I got you at the end. So that's going to be a great battle here for us at the end of the day. You're welcome.
Why did you do this, Sean?
Because I had
That
to.
is just absolutely atrocious. My
Guys,
God.
tune in.
Stop
That
picking on the
amazing
kids.
match.
Tune in Wednesday night, 8 p.m. I guarantee you it's going to be a great one, folks. Despite Sean's references, it's going to be a good one. I guarantee you. Tune in. It's going to be a laugh factory. I guarantee you with Sean. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira in the background. We appreciate you joining us here for this matchup between Luke Pritzl and Kevin Schmitz. Kevin, good shooting, buddy. We'll see you in the next one. Luke's going to continue on to play Tim Adams in the next round, folks. How about that? We'll see you Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central, for more Partners Promoting Darts action of the CSC Challenger Series.
Let's hand it off to you guys.